I think strip clubs are a place where couples will go.
Okay.
Strip clubs isn't just
Depends.
incels. I used to do security at a strip club, and I would see couples just go in for dinner.
Beautiful couples.
Yeah.
Dinner.
Yeah. Well,
At
that's
the strip club buffet.
Well, it's kind of like those beautiful couples that are like the young poly couple type thing. There's that, and then there's just some older older freaks.
Yeah. I don't know. Hot take. Don't like strip clubs.
Why not?
I feel like if there was a system, like I could wear an armband or a wristband rather that said like I will under no circumstances get a lap dance from you. Then I would enjoy But the whole thing, I feel like I'm being sold to the entire time.
Yeah, they can be pretty pushy at times.
Yeah,
I do. After working there, just like going in and just getting like a steak. Eating a steak in a strip club while there's hot naked girls dancing around you is kind of nice.
Yeah.
But if they get pushy and they're like really kind of talking to you a lot, or if it's a real trashy one, yeah, that may not be right.
I can't imagine the steak at a strip club is that good.
I mean, it's not the best steak you'll ever have.
It's not quite Applebee's, but
yeah, no, it's about Applebee's steak.
Ooh,
I'd say not quite Texas Roadhouse steak.
Oh, okay, Texas Roadhouse steak.
Not quite Outback, but it's good steak. You can get a burger and fries even.
All right.
I was at a strip club one time for my buddy's bachelor party, and first of all, the bachelor didn't even want to be. We had one friend that was like, "You gotta go. You gotta go to a strip club." So then we like all
went. A
bunch
of men just bullied into doing something.
Yeah.
Well, that was always kind of fun for me when I would see like a young group of like white dudes in button-down shirts. Like they never dress up. They're going to we're going to the strip club. They're like so excited. But then, at least in my experience, it's never they're the overly aggressive. Maybe if they get really drunk, but for the most part, we're going to the strip club. They like feel badass the first time they get in there, and they're so shy to talk to any woman. They're just like, oh. You will do a dance for you.
Nice.
Oh, shit, that's awesome. They're, like, so excited about it all.
Yeah.
They, like, want to seem like we're cool and going to the strip club, but they're just, like, kids in a candy shop.
Yeah.
Have you ever made love to a stripper?
Yes. But not like I met a stripper, but I have hooked up with girls who did stripping.
Nice.
Yeah, I've been around the New York comedy scene too.
Ooh.
I know a lot of comedians that have if you want to say another entertainment job.
And there's certainly some who I've been with who like I used to strip, and then later went back to it. Like a lot of them used to say they used to strip.
The girl's like talking to Matt. And she's like, "Yeah, I used to be a stripper." And Matt just looks her up and down, and goes, "Yeah, until all this happened, right?"
Or the ones who just say I'm a dancer. And there's one girl I knew. I didn't hook up with her, but just someone who I was friends with.
Did you love her?
We were friendly.
Ooh.
She was a belly dancer, and she actually was like with a belly dancing team.
Oh.
And she also stripped.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
It's not somebody we know, is it?
No.
Okay.
No.
Who did you think it was?
No, it was so actually weirdly on some of the wrestling shows I did in Pennsylvania, there was like shows in the same neighborhoods multiple times with this belly dancing team and this belly dancing performance group or whatever, kind of like White Trash Rockettes, I guess. And they were in a lot of the same towns as us, so after the shows we would like one of the wrestlers knew one of them and we would hang out. So there was like a team of belly dancers that I hung out with a few times after wrestling shows in Pennsylvania.
How was it?
It was fun. They were cool. I hooked up with one of them.
Matthew.
Yeah.
Sigh. It's a sad week, huh?
It is.
Yeah.
I feel like
after Gorbachev dying.
Yeah.
I honestly, you guys should be happy that we pulled through and still came out with the podcast this week because we'll timestamp it. I mean, I just found out an hour before we recorded.
Yeah.
I was crestfallen.
That Gorbachev died?
Yeah.
So it was recent.
You think he ever went to a strip club?
Yeah.
Maybe.
What's the protocol if you're a Russian stripper and Gorbachev walks in?
You're
like, hey, you want to come into the back room and I'll
do you
break
think the
down
woman's
your wall?
Do you think a woman's dancing behind a sheet to tear down the sheet?
Yeah.
We were going to the same place.
2 minds but one body. Am I right, Finnegan?
Yeah.
The last
In
time
honor of Gorbachev, let's let there be an equal amount of punchlines for everyone.
Ooh, beautiful. But actually, Joe is in the Supreme Council of the riffing, so he actually gets more riffs.
Right, yeah.
Riffs per minute,
Riffs.
which is all that really matters.
Right.
Last time I went to a strip club, going back to like being bothered by strippers, I just
Were you sober at the time?
yes, I was. That's why it's not fun. As a drunkard at a strip
Right.
club, it's like titties, but like as a sober person, I'm like those are tits.
Yeah.
I can't.
So it's
I'm
complete.
not allowed to
it's-
touch my. If
it's
I touch
completely-
my penis,
yeah.
they'll throw me out.
No, they
Right.
won't.
So what do I do?
It's
now?
completely flipped. Now it's not fun for you, but the strippers enjoy you a lot more. And before you were not. You were having a great time, and they
Yeah.
were horrified.
Yeah, absolutely. They were
Yeah.
like, "Get the bouncer." But there was this one girl.
There's an alternate universe where I bounce you from a strip club.
That'd be great.
And I think that alternate universe would just be 2015.
No, that was. I think that was before I worked at one.
Okay.
I'm trying to remember. Yeah, it was like 2017, I think, or 18 when I was working there.
All right, folks. Remember when I said the alternate universe would be 2015? That was incorrect. I'm sorry. So
We're all off after Gorbachev died. We're all having a bad.
No, dude.
We're all having a bad day.
when I was at the strip club as a sober person, which I mean, you hit the nail on the head.
Yeah.
You should never do that.
Yeah.
That's not a good place to be. To be like, oh yeah, it's fun. But there was this girl. She was like, "Do you want a lap dance?" And I was like, "No, thank you." And then she did a lap. It was light. She
Yeah.
came back to me and she's like, "Okay, so half off lap dance." And I, with a smile on my face, said, "There's no circumstance in which I ever get a lap dance from you." Which is how much clear. I smiled so as to not.
shitty.
That's rude.
No, not her.
But that's the way it sounds.
Yeah.
I made it clear. I was like, I don't have money. I don't like this. I'm here with my friend. I'm not getting a lap dance. And she was like, okay,
The way you said it that
okay.
first. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Probably the way you said it the first time to us just now is probably not how you said it to her.
No, well, that's why I said with a smile on my face. I
Yeah.
like, okay, I'm going like, it's never happening. I don't, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Like, not even like, oh, not right now.
Yeah.
Like, Mark Henley's big thing, may he live forever, is when a homeless person comes up to him. This is how I feel about strippers. They're kind of like homeless people in their pushiness.
I don't want to fuck a homeless person. What are you talking
I don't
about?
want to fuck a
do.
stripper.
You do.
Your box or mine?
Yeah. So like she was like, okay, and then looped back a third time, and she was like, so how's it going? And I'm like, good. And we're having this like, I figure because it's slow, I'm like, okay, does she actually just want to talk to me and not
Yeah.
because I'm
Of course she does.
not because she's in love with me, but because like she's fucking what else she's gonna
She's
do?
like this cool guy.
This awesome
Yeah.
guy, right? So we're talking for literally 45 minutes. And then she goes, she's telling me about how she's going through med school. I know that sounds like a hacky joke, but she actually told me that.
Right.
She actually told me she was going through med school.
Yeah.
And then literally 45 minutes, she's like, so what do you say about a dance? And I just smiled and went, no. And she's like, well, okay. And then walked away. I'm like, was she really playing the long game?
No, I think it was both.
You think it was both?
I think it was, it's light, let me just talk to this person, and then you guys kind of get along.
Yeah. And
They're-
why not
have a
try
friendly
a
rapport.
third time?
That's what I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Now that I've got a chance to like wear him down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he'd be like, okay.
It's, you know
Now
what
that he knows I'm going to be a doctor.
Yeah. Ooh, I've never gotten a lap dance from a doctor before.
you gotta take the lap dance, and then like when she's dancing on you, say like, oh, careful, I'm gonna come.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Let's-
that way you warned her, and then whatever you do next, it's
Yeah.
like, hey, Your Honor.
Let's do a little bit of.
I have
yeah.
Joe on retainer
There you
for
go.
specifically Joe Gorman Esquire for all strip
Yeah.
club assault needs.
Let's do a little bit of role playing. All
Okay.
right, so you.
So Matt, you start grinding up on Bobby, and I'll
Yeah.
be the angel on his shoulder.
No, I gotta be. I want to tell the doctor stripper to do some role playing.
Oh, okay.
So I want you to act like you're pulling a catheter out right now, and now I'm brain dead, and you have to wipe my ass. Some hot role play as a doctor.
Okay, Mr. Maran, so looks like I'm gonna check out one of your
You don't have to commit to this bit, Bobby.
I was gonna just do a sexy voice while I cleaned your asshole with my tongue.
Oh, damn.
That's where I was gonna go.
No, save that for the Patreon.
Yeah.
Locker Room Talk. Check it out wherever podcasts are sold.